Now, how does this work? Okay, Bobby Rossi, we knew the Brooks brothers are here, but who's entering number 1?
Your guess is as good as mine. This is not the spot to be fighting over.
Wait,
To be honest with you guys,
they're actually, Bobby Rossi, the match didn't even happen yet.
the Brooks brothers are at odds with one another as to who gets to be the first in the Rumble. That's like being picked last in gym class. This is...
Here we go! Jeff and Harry Brooks. We don't got a 1, we don't have a 2 right now. But look at this. Why did they get in the face of TJ Richter?
Look, the Brooks brothers, I feel like they're the kind of guys that whine about the ice cream being too cold. They will look for any and every reason to fight.
Big chop from Harry Brooks. Big chop from Jeff Brooks. Bobby Rossi, should this be the strategy going into this?
These guys are clearly not thinking strategy. Hell, I don't know what they're thinking.
Big chop right there from Harry Brooks. They're going at it right now, and Bobby Rossi, you would expect these two to kind of align in this? Come on.
You would think they would see the bigger picture is to team up for as long as they can and try to weather this storm. You got to figure there are 28 other contenders in this matchup.
Harry Brooks and his brother oh, here we go. Bobby Rossi, who's your money on? I'm going to say Coach Will right now.
I'm going to go with Saviovic.
Who's it going to be? Bobby Rossi, it's my pick. The money line is on him. Give me David Morales. Hold on. Wow.
Make my way to the ring, and when I do, I expect the both of you to have my back.
Wow.
Because together, we're going to win the Renegade Rumble in front of all these bottom feeders.
Now, how does we're all winning gonna work?
Look, that is classic politics 101, including a problem with we, and then I take all the credit for the solution.
Wait a minute, Harry Brooks. Oh no, he was trying to take his brother out.
What do you mean? You want to win? You want to win?
Let's see him talk his way out of this one, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, he said it. Do you believe him when he says they're his favorite tag team in all of RWA?
Not for one bit. Not for one bit. I don't think he has a favorite tag team in the RWA.
Now, I think this could be perfect for Morales, trying to make this alliance right here and make it all the way to the end. Is this not the perfect strategy?
I mean, sure, Morales has got himself a strategy. Those two other knuckleheads in the ring don't have a clue or a full set of digits.
Harry Brooks getting in the face of David Morales. The Brooks brothers now, the numbers game are getting to them. Harry Brooks right now taking Jeff, taking him, throwing him out. Jeff Brooks not yet. David Morales throwing them. Harry Brooks is out. David Morales with 2 eliminations. David Morales is clearing house right now. Who's it gonna be?
Fresh out of the NRG Training Academy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak over our announcer. This is Dutch Adams. He has certainly been a standout at the NRG Training Academy, and we have seen him in competition just as recently as this past Friday, as he's got himself a singles victory against New England Hall of Famer Scott Ashworth.
And we can also mention him wrestling Braylon Johnson at the RWA Hope Street Block Party is on my YouTube at Coach C if you want to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'll tell you, he's come a long way since that block party, since that RWA debut, and this is going to be a much, much bigger splash.
I think Dutch Adams has so much potential. And him with David Morales one-on-one. Hold on a minute, he's setting up for the Dutch Oven.
3 Rumble matches in, and Dutch Adams is looking like a tried and true veteran.
And Dutch Adams is fired up like never before right now, telling Morales to get to his feet. Big clothesline right there. And Bobby Rossi, look at the strength of Dutch Adams.
Oh, he's a big, strong boy. And that's not to shoot Morales short by any means. We've seen the muscle and definition he's put on since hitting the gym over the past year. Dutch Adams, that is a lot of man. And Morales is feeling every bit of that force that he brings.
We talk about it, the Dutch Oven right there. David Morales gets drilled, and Dutch Adams is ready for a fight. Who's it gonna be? Oh boy. Hold on, David Morales eliminated Dutch Adams. Oh my God. Of course, let's give the height champion just a shot in this match. One half of the host of Touchdown Talk, Bobby Rossi. I don't know if you knew that.
Fully aware, but I've been watching and keeping my eyes locked as to what Coach Will has been doing here at the RWA. Besides winning the crowd the way he has.
Not defending the height championship. He is fresh right now. And Bobby Rossi, it was in this very building, Coach Will defeated David Morales for the height championship. And now it's a full circle moment, and here we go.
I don't know what Morales had in mind there, but Coach Will is ready for every bit of it, carrying him around like a newborn baby.
Pushing him off, swinging for the... David Morales, a smart tactic. I am putting all my money tonight on David Morales. I love the odds right now.
Coach Will is brimming with a level of confidence we have not seen before, and that's because this guy has been a reigning height champion for 149 days and a well-earned championship title belt.
David Morales taking a breath. I like this strategy right now. There's nobody that can make him get inside that ring. I stand corrected.
What a tangled web we are weaving here at the Renegade Rumble. Morales is starting to reap what he's sown over all of 2023. That limey, yellow belly, duplicitous son of a bitch.
Morales, oh boy, Morales needs some help right now. Danny Adam and Coach Will are going to have a field day. Two guys who Morales has given hell for years, and now they're trading blows right now.
No doubt about it, Coach, and I don't mean to correct you here on Not So Live TV, but for the most part, you are spot on. Morales has turned every corner he can to manipulate the situation as commissioner, as a state representative. He has put both Will and Danny Adam through the ringer.
David Morales goes right down. And Danny Adam and Coach Will, former enemy. Oh, hold on a minute. Bobby Rossi, oh, do they understand it's every man for themselves?
They are doing the thing.
Oh, I can't believe this.
They're doing the thing.
This is embarrassing.
I know you're not a fan.
Embarrassing.
I know you're not a fan. I know you don't approve.
Swinging for... And David Morales is getting thrown out in any second. Danny Adam picking him up. The same move that put down Coach Will. And when one guy comes in, who's it gonna be? Here we go! When this day couldn't have gotten any better, a former ally of Danny Adam, a former ally of Coach Will, Eddie Vegas is here for business.
And a current ally of David Morales, better known as the righteous hand of David Morales. I have not seen a more focused and a more straight, mean Eddie Vegas in my callings of matches here at RWA.
I like this new style of Eddie Vegas. We saw it on social media what he had to say, and he is here, a brand new approach, new gear. I like this. I'm interested in what this has. But Bobby Ross, let me ask you, how much does an alliance mean in a match like the Renegade Rumble?
You know, it gets you to only one portion of the match. It maybe buys you a little bit of extra time.
Hitting him with that claw, but the fast pitch from Coach Will prevents that.
Look, you know, here's the thing, Coach C, it's not going to guarantee you a victory by any stretch. Every single alliance that's ever taken place in any Renegade Rumble is disintegrated at the very end. It's a different match when it's the Final Four.
David Morales laying into Danny Adams, strike after strike. Coach Will going after Eddie Vegas. Chaos is unfolding right now. The newest member of Team Morales now, Bob Whitney, Bobby Rossi. Let me ask you, why?
Coach, your guess is better than mine. I can't understand it. Considering what kind of hell Morales has put Sterling through, my only guess is there's a payoff that we don't know.
We have questions and no answer. And Eddie Vegas, a man that he looked eye to eye, now they align themselves. I can't believe this sight right now.
I can. Misery loves company. And those two are clearly not happy with themselves or the way things are going for themselves here at the RWA. So what did they do? They bought into a new insurance package, and its name is Commissioner Morales.
Now, Bobby Rossi, how do you bet against David Morales? The numbers are in his favor right now.
It's tough to. Honestly, I'm not a gambling man, but if I were, I wouldn't. And that sends a hair across my backside like you can't imagine.
Now, I'm betting the over on the Eddie Vegas eliminations. The line was at 4. Easy number for him to happen. He's going to throw 2 out right now.
Well, on sheer size alone, he's got his work cut out for him. You know, Coach Will is no, how do we put it, svelte man. You know what I mean? He's thick.
Coach Will and Danny Adam are helpless right now. They need anything that they could get. Team Morales runs this right now. Coming all the way down from Gotham right now, the mighty Bosch immediately laid into David Morales. Big strike to Eddie Vegas. And two guys very familiar with one another. The man that Chris Sterling put down. Mighty Bosch can't believe this now. What a face-off right now. Big shove, trading blows right now, fighting forever. The Renegade Rumble is one of the most chaotic matches in RWA, and it all comes down to who wants this opportunity the most. Some old school wrestling takedown. Bosch and Sterling are not letting this one go. And there we have Danny Adams striking with Eddie Vegas. We have Coach Will trying to take a breather. Chaos is coming right now. But Sterling getting the upper hand on the mighty Bosch. Big headbutt to the mighty Bosch right there. Chris Sterling in control. And just like that, when the numbers about to get even, Team Morales are the ones that take the advantage. Big kick to Coach Will right there. Team Morales is standing tall right now with a smile on their face. The righteous hand, Eddie Vegas.
Coach, there is a level of excitement here in the building for the Renegade Rumble that the church hall hasn't felt in a while. And it looks as if there might be a change in the numbers game here.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Team No Respect Mac Madness doesn't have any answers on why Chris Sterling did this.
And he is fit to be tied. A man with whom he shares so much history, blinded to the fact that there are so many other competitors in this matchup.
Yeah, Eddie Vegas big with that claw right there, hitting Mac Madness. That's definitely that pressure going to the head right there, and Mac Madness definitely feel the repercussions.
I tell you, this Eddie Vegas is no fun. No fun, no games. He's brutal.
Oh, Coach Will going to strike at Eddie Vegas right there. A big shot right there. And now Coach Will, the mighty Bosch, and Danny Adam, they're starting to have some advantage now too.
Mac Madness looking to get at least some frustrations out on Chris Sterling since he can't get any answers out of him since joining Team Morales, since stabbing his friend of 15 plus years in the back. And I tell you, I don't think this is the place to time. But he's letting me know that that's what he's going for.
Coach Will getting any allies he can. Bobby Rossi, all of these guys have had problems with Team Morales, and now it's starting to backfire. Now the question is, who's next? I'm on the edge of my seat right now. And
You're not adamant out of your seat all friggin' night. What edge?
Who's it gonna be next, Bobby Rossi? Oh boy!
Oh man!
Johnny Pierce made a mark for himself, Bobby Rossi. You don't find many people who are just willing to go after Team Phoenix. Picking up Danny Adam right now. Picking him up. Big choke slam right there. The cold, hard truth.
The cold, hard truth is about to scrape the ceiling, and he's not making any friends. He has got a clear understanding as what the goal and objective here is. Be the only man standing.
That's one elimination for Mac Madness right there. Coach Will going to strike. Big spear to Coach Will from Johnny Pierce. And oh boy, how do you pick against this guy? Going to pick up Coach Will right now.
I could honestly, this is my pick. As of right now, he's the freshest man in the bunch, and he's the biggest guy on the block. Yeah, that's right. I think he outsizes Sterling. And Sterling, well, he ain't no flight.
Yeah, well, somebody he outsizes all the time is Danny Adam. Danny Adam giving him strikes right now. Big boot to him, picking him up. What is Johnny Pierce going for?
He's got Danny Adam up in the midst of a powerbomb, and he literally launches him out to Coach Will, thus eliminating him in the process.
Big elimination right there. Now Sterling in the face of Johnny Pierce. Big forearm to Sterling right there. A big swing. Johnny Pierce with one big one of his own.
Sterling and Johnny Pierce have made this ring appear to be much smaller than it is, as the mighty Bosch also eliminates
Eddie Vegas.
Eddie Vegas of all people.
Oh, Johnny Pierce right now getting Chris Sterling. Chris Sterling is thrown out right now. And we're down to 3. The mighty Bosch, David Morales. Oh, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Just take a break. Apologize. We're good.
Morales has lost every single one of his human assets. Johnny Pierce ain't trying to wait till after the match. He says, I want my payday now.
Wait a minute, Eddie Vegas holding him on. Eliminated himself. What is going on right now? And we're down to Johnny Pierce and the mighty Bosch. Bobby Rossi, you see him clean house?
Johnny Pierce has made waste of the former 10 or so competitors that were in the ring before him. A big thrust to the mighty Bosch, who launches one of his own in return. These behemoths are going shot for shot. This has just become a hoss match.
Mighty Bosch going for a strike. Mighty Bosch holding on right now. Johnny Pierce, the cold hard truth. AJ, the mighty Bosch eliminated like that. AJP is not holding back in this one, Bobby Rossi.
There are certainly personal emotions here on display, having watched his father get beat down by this young man, Johnny Pierce, who was made a very clear and clean open invitation to singles competition, publicly refused it, and then made a public example of Team Phoenix. If I were AJP, would be mad as a hornet as well.
Big knee right there from AJP, followed by a boot. Once again, immediately laying into Johnny Pierce. AJP said it online. This one is personal.
He gets reversed now, goes for the up and over, but Johnny Pierce saw it coming. He's got him on his shoulders. He thinks as if he's going to send him to the nether realm.
AJP hitting the rope, but Johnny Pierce with a big boot right there. And Johnny Pierce, Bobby Rossi, not even breaking a sweat.
Johnny Pierce is something that the rest of the wrestling world needs to keep their eye on. The Renegade Rumble wages on. Who will number 13 be?
Oh!
The former RWA Rookie of the Year, Frank the Crank, making a big splash, as I think the last time we saw him was quite possibly another Rumble. But when it comes to Rumbles, Frank the Crank reigns supreme, having survived over 25 minutes of the 2016 Thanksgiving Throwdown. That is certainly impressive. A strong candidate for potential winner here tonight.
And bold claim right here, going right at Johnny Pierce. You mentioned he's part of the RWA faithful, so he does not stand for everything that Johnny Pierce did against Team Phoenix. Big Irish whip right there, one of his own. AJP using Frank the Crank.
He's getting ready to crank it up. Big splash to even bigger Johnny Pierce. Got some tandem work going on, some tandem offense between AJP and the cranky one.
We've been seeing Frank Crank hit the basketball court, but now it's something new. He is getting Johnny Pierce right now. This is what they need. But Johnny Pierce trying to get them both. Swinging a miss, picking them up, putting them down, Bobby Rossi.
Countdown in twos. Number 14. Look at this NRG Gladiator Training Academy standout in Braylon Johnson. This young man is an absolute pure athlete, and the sky is the limit for him. You're gonna see a lot of spry activity here out of Braylon here tonight.
Big standout, big claim right there, going straight for Johnny Pierce.
Johnny Pierce breaks the chain and sends Braylon down with a nasty lariat. This guy is hell on two legs.
Braylon Johnson in there right now, getting attacked by Frank the Crank. Johnny Pierce right now going right after AJP. Big slap right there from Frank the Crank. Bobby Rossi, Johnny Pierce, he looks impressive. But right now with AJP, it's hard to bet against him.
AJP still poked full of piss and vinegar, looking to take Johnny Pierce over the top rope and out of this Rumble. a feat that might be too much for him to take on single-handedly. They got Frank the Crank on the other side of the ring, asphyxiating Braylon Johnson with his boot.
Who's gonna come in next? Who is the next entrant in the Renegade Rumble right here?
Number 15 is ready to make a big splash. I can feel it.
Oh, look who it is! Oh my God, Bobby Rossi, these people are on their feet right now.
Nobody turns up the place like Danger Boy!
This place is going crazy right now, giving everyone a high five here. Getting into that ring right now. Oh no, he's taking his lap right there. New England legend.
He knows better. He's done this before. It's gonna be a marathon. It's gonna be a long, long night of brutality. Alfredo, you do yourself the side of the cross, buddy. You might need it.
Here we go, Danger Boy Alfredo getting Braylon Johnson in the corner right there. Going old school right now on him.
AJP following up to Johnny Pierce with a big boot, seeing the opportunity to do so. Danger Boy Alfredo making good use of the ring.
A partnership with AJP and Danger Boy Alfredo. Bobby Rossi, I never knew why. Hold on a minute. Trying to toss him out. Yeah, that was not going to happen. Danger Boy Alfredo knows better than that.
He hits the young AJP with a lariato, and another clothesline attempt gets thwarted. The entitled one takes the legend out. He pulled a fast one, or at least he tried to. Hey, Alfredo knew what time it was.
He said Danger Boy Alfredo is ready to rumble, getting in the face of AJP. Now, are they friends again? Bobby Rossi, this is one of the hardest things. You can't tell who's your friend and who's your enemy in these matches.
Well, looks as if they're on the same page for now. Operative words being for now.
Everyone after Johnny Pierce, smart strategy right now. AJP, Frank the Crank, and Danger Boy. Who's coming in next?
Cash money coming in like a skyscraper of fire. Getting the best of not one but two competitors early on in his way into the Rumble.
Big strikes from Cash Money, calling his shots. He's been talking that trash all over social media, Bobby Rossi.
Hey man, you're talking about a young, hungry lion in his own right. You're looking at somebody who is looking to no longer be the errand boy, but have the head of the table's seat.
Danger Boy Alfredo going to the aid of AJP. It's easy to make friends, Bobby Rossi, but you don't know who your friend is. This is the hardest part, once again, getting in the face of AJP. Braylon Johnson after Cash Money, Frank the Crank, and Johnny Pierce. Bobby Rossi, how do you control this chaos?
You gotta pick and choose your shots wisely. AJP knowing that Johnny Pierce has got size over everyone. What did he do? He hit him with a chop block just a few seconds ago, and he's looking to capitalize on that. If you can take away a person's strength, eventually you'll sling them over that top rope.
Big strikes right there. Who's entering next, Bobby Rossi? This is what I love about the Renegade Rumble. You don't know who is next. Kid in this match right now. Oh my God, anyone can show up. BC Kid getting into that ring. He is hungry as ever, Bobby Rossi.
BC Kid, he hesitates, and I'm not so sure it's going to work out to his benefit, as Cash Money is an absolute human wrecking ball.
But AJP and BC Kid are very familiar. One of the last ever matches at the Chop Shop, BC Kid defeated AJP. And now they're both aligned, and we know they're brick house guys. And is BC Kid a young gun?
He certainly is. But AJP is now taking the BC Kid over that top rope. There are no friendships in these kind of matchups, my friend. This ain't tag team wrestling. This is a Rumble match.
BC Kid and AJP trading blows right now. Johnny Pierce right there going after Frank the Crank. And Danger Boy Alfredo just taking a breather right now.
Johnny Pierce looks to be getting the better part of Frank the Crank. The BC Kid going toe-to-toe with Alfredo. This is getting wild, my guy.
Now, Bobby Ross, let me ask you, for somebody like Danger Boy Alfredo, does expertise come in the way?
Oh, it certainly does. He's seen this before. He's got a good understanding of how and why he needs to pace himself.
Danger Boy Alfredo, the oldest competitor on the active RWA roster. Who's coming in next?
Making his RWA debut. This is known as the Bayou's favorite son. 350 pounds of pure American muscle.
Cletus is coming into this match hot. Big clothesline to AJP. Great reaction he got. Cletus picking up BC Kid.
And you're looking at the number 7 entrant of the top rope Spindle City Rumble, coming out 7th and surviving until the final 3, having lasted 57 minutes.
Johnny Pierce right now going after BC Kid, striking a pose. And I don't think Rumbles are the kind of matches where you just want to strike a pose.
I don't think he should be posing in any kind of matchup, to be honest. That's just me.
Johnny Pierce picking up BC Kid like he's dead weight almost. Trying to go for a chop. AJP preventing that.
Somebody let me hit.
A 2-for-1 special by AJP.
AJP got Johnny Pierce. The BC Kid wants 1-2. Bobby Rossi is somebody who you are very familiar with.
I certainly am. This young man has come a long way since entering the independent wrestling world in 2016. This young man, I'll tell you, he has got himself an advantage in this kind of matchup. He was in a Rumble in 2021 at Plymouth Memorial Hall where he lasted over an hour, being eliminated by Chris Masters, of all people.
Very impressive, has stood toe-to-toe in that very match with people like JTG, with people like Gangrel, and with Ernie with a huge elimination for Braylon Johnson. He's coming in impressive, Bobby Rossi.
He certainly is. Well, I'll tell you, he's going to have to strategize because this ring is starting to get full, and there are a lot of people who outsize him by a large margin.
And right now, Cletus trying to eliminate BC Kid. Frank the Crank and John Steele trading blows. And Johnny Pierce once again making light work of AJP.
John Steele locking horns, are actually trying to get Frank the Crank out of the throngs of combat here, trying to eliminate one of many competitors.
The partner of AJP, a Perfect Strangers, Stephen Lusk coming in like a house of fire right there. Big strike to John Steele, big one to Cash Money, big one to BC Kid.
And this man has had an even bigger. 2023. BC Kid looks to be his first elimination.
Lighting right off of them by going after Johnny Pierce. Pierce trading blows with his tag partner AJP. Needs to take the break right now. Big strike to Pierce. Oh, Bobby Rossi, I don't think there's many people who can beat Johnny Pierce when it comes to strength.
No, I don't think so either. But you're talking about the perfect strangers being on the same page right now. They know that the two of them together might get this big galoot out of here.
Big super kick to Johnny Pierce. Big boot from Frank the Crank. And Johnny Pierce, we need to capitalize. AJP taking the one out of JT Dunn's book. Death by elbow. Johnny Pierce is out of here.
Doing the unthinkable. Frank the Crank, Stephen Lust, and AJP have thinned out the herd in a major way.
Danger Boy Alfredo almost going out by Frank the Crank and Cash Money, but he's not going out easy like this. Who's gonna enter next?
This man is no stranger to Rumbles whatsoever.
Davey Cash, now Bobby Rossi, this is the first time we've seen it. There's an alliance, a perfect alliance right now. Davey Cash and Cash Money, what's your strategy going into this? Are you helping them or are you taking a break yourself?
No, man, I mean, look, the family sticks together, all right? Family sticks together through thick and thin, and that can be said about the Cash family. You know, they're families that see areas as gray when it comes to business. Not those guys. Things are very much in black and white, and it's family first. Family first, feast of family.
Davey Cash saw Danger Boy Alfredo going after Cash Money. Now he's going right after Alfredo, throwing him over the top rope. Danger Boy Alfredo is eliminated.
And just like that, the tides have turned yet again in this Rumble matchup. The landscape is much different here. AJP looks like he's reeling over that middle rope.
Everyone trading blows right now. Davey Cash going after Stephen Lust. John Steele at Cletus. This is the thing I love about the Renegade Rumble, Bobby Rossi. We just don't know who we're going to see. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to go to work. Barnaby Combs pointing to the clock. Here we go. We see him a part of the Hard Work Heroes along with Aaron Cadavia. And right now, Bobby Rossi, he needs to hold his own until his partner is able to enter.
Big clothesline by Barnaby Combs. Oh, Cletus running in for some action, but he runs in blind and ends up beating a back elbow in the process. He now is going toe-to-toe with AJP. That in his own is no easy feat.
Big strike from Stephen Lust and John Steele. Swing and a miss. BC Kid fighting back. Big strikes to Barnaby Combs. Davey Cash with a punch to one. Bobby Rossi, let me ask you, who's looking the best in this match right now?
Honestly, I would say it's Cletus. Cletus is the biggest one of the bunch. And he doesn't seem to have gotten double teamed so far.
And we see this, the Vault working together. Barnaby Combs and Cash Money eliminated BC Kid. And now it's a 3-on-1.
Numbers will forever be a factor in a Rumble match. Barnaby Combs looking good. Having made it to the final two with Denzel Jordan and RWA Spectacle, the Ocean State Championship Rapid Fire Rumble. I tell you, he alone has himself a good chance of coming out the last contender standing.
Everyone's trading blows right now. Cash Money and John Steele. Here comes another one. Okay. And Loverboy Lex Lozano made his RWA last year in the last year's Renegade Rumble. And now this could be his time to shine. Look at the physique on him, Bobby Rossi.
He is certainly a cut above many others on the RWA roster. But I tell you, the experience factor does count for a lot. Lex Lozano thoroughly composed.
Big strike to John Steele. Davey Cash taking one from Lozano. One half of Guapo Suave. Big drop kick to Davey Cash. And Lozano right now looking good.
Lozano is more fresh than anybody else in that ring, but he's found himself up on the shoulders of John Steele. Makes his way back to his feet and eliminates John Steele.
And Lozano looking good again right there. Big elimination. And Bobby Rossi, he's not even breaking a sweat right now.
He really is. That's impressive.
Stephen Luss going right after Barnaby Combs. Davey Cash now captured Lex Lozano when he's down. Cash Money over there too. This is chaos. And you notice AJP using a smart tactic. Just sitting at the opposite end, not bothering anybody and taking a breather.
Smart man. I mean, look, let's face it. This right here is a marathon. Got our next contender making their way out, number 24 of this 30 combat Rumble match.
Oh, the Vault's got the numbers. Eric Kadamia, Bobby Rossi, you don't get it. Davey Cash, Cash Money, Barnaby Combs, Eric Kadamia. There's 4 members of the Vault in this right now.
Big clothesline right here by one of the smaller contenders of this matchup.
Stephen Luss, Irish Whip, Aaron Kadamia, big drop kick right there, showing a newer side to Kadamia, way more hyper, and he needs to do that as he hits a big drop kick on Cletus.
Look at this. Again, power and strength in numbers. Cash Incorporated, members of the Vault, they are all standing tall. I wouldn't be surprised to see Shay Cash be a factor in this matchup in some way, shape, or form. But honestly, his squad is looking strong without him.
Oh, they're looking good. They have that numbers game right now. They just need to capitalize. There's 4 of them, and everybody else is by themselves. They need to pick them off one by one, and then the rank could just be theirs. Now, Bobby Rossi, if it comes down to these 4, who's taking it? How do they determine that?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one, Coach. Because, I mean, once the whole family gets there, there's only room for one. Who is it that usually eats? Ain't it Papa?
Here we go. Kadamia holding them. There, big strike to AJP. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Diego Alvarez, the other half of Guapo Suave. Big strike to Cash Money. Big boot to Barnaby Combs.
A little bit of sauce on that neck breaker. Davey Cash tries to get the upper hand on Diego Alvarez, and he does not do so.
Kadamia wants a piece of it too. Big strike, big uppercut from him. Grabbing Eric Kadamia. Here we go. Lex Lozano and Guapo Suave are playing a fair game.
Whoa. A hellacious knee to the temple. And reunited both halves of Guapo Suave.
AJP's a part of Guapo Suave? How does this work?
I'm pretty sure.
AJP going right after Diego Alvarez. Davey Cash going for Cletus, trying to save him from Cash Money.
Cletus Leaders on the verge of being eliminated. Oh!
Bobby Rossi, your pick.
That's why I don't gamble. I always lose my money.
My pick hasn't entered yet.
Oh.
We'll see at the end of the entrance who my picks are.
Gotcha.
Everyone trading blows. Aaron Academia and Cash Money against AJP. With a super kick, Bobby Rossi, Tim Kilgore came in and gave a performance of a lifetime, and that performance was cut short.
He's gone from being in NCW's most recent Rumble, the longest competitor, to being one of the shortest competitors here in the 2024 Renegade Rumble. Big ups to Tim Kilgore.
Here we go, New England wrestling legend. Thrash coming in, and Bobby Rossi, this is a decent entry to come in at. Number 27.
You know that historically speaking, number 27 has been the most winningest number in all Rumbles.
Impressive stat right there. Can it capitalize for Thrash? Thrash coming back to the scene, trying to make a name for himself. And what better way than winning the Renegade Rumble? Trading blows with Cash Money right there. Last time we saw Thrash, he teamed with the Losers to take on the family of Cash Money, Shay Cash and Davey Cash. Barnaby Combs going after Diego Alvarez, Stephen Lust and AJP aligning. Absolute chaos is emerging right now.
AJP throwing Cash Money head first in the opposing buckles. Team of Guapo Suave trying to get the better of Barnaby Combs.
And Barnaby able to capitalize. Bobby Rossi giving him credit right there. It's hard to do a 3-on-1 and survive that.
It certainly is, but he's managed to find a way. Nonetheless, we have got ourselves 3 more contenders for this Rumble match, and at that point we will have reached the 30 contender mark. So, Coach.
It's hard to make a pick right now. Thrash looks good, and it's hard to say when these guys come in one after another. They're fresh right now, but here comes another one. Diego Alvarez going after Davey Cash right there, trying to take him out. Lex Lozano too.
Number 28. Long after the elimination of his tag team partner, Danger Boy Alfredo, one half of the Legend's going to have to go it alone.
You know what? I give him credit. Was this like the old school tradition, go around the ring, take up time? Because this is genius.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, he's making his chances that much greater. You got no choice but to keep rumbling until all contenders have made their way to the ring.
And Providence is chanting for Wolverine right now. He hasn't even gotten into the ring. What is going on right now? Crash going at Lex Lozano. Diego Alvarez and Barnaby Combs. Here we go. Wolverine and Barnaby don't have unfinished business. Big strike, big strike.
And he is swinging wild. Wolverine with big overhand rights.
Big strike to Aaron Cadamia. Grabbing him by the ear right there. Oh, picking him up. Is he going to hit an airplane spin? He's making the rounds. He's going round and round. Wolverine with the airplane spin. Barnaby Combs going after Wolverine right there. Lex Lozano and Diego going after Thrash. Chaos is erupting right now. Stephen Lustin, Cash Money, and Bobby Rossi. We still have 2 entrants left, and we know who they are.
And we certainly do, having won their spot in a weird victory, an odd series of events leading to victory. The first matchup, Mike Rossa and Nick Diamond will close out the Renegade Rumble in spots number 29 and 30.
Who's number 29 gonna be right now? Is it Mike Rossa? Is it Nick Diamond? Is Nick Diamond 100% Bobby Rossi? There's still a lot of questions we have. Mike Rossa in here. Big kick to Davey Cash. Mike Rossa to Wolverine. Mike Rossa to Diego Alvarez right now. Big move from Mike Rossa. Mike Rossa is going out of control.
Absolutely cleaning house is the mind eraser. Everybody can get the size 12.
Mike Rossa picking up loss, putting him down. Now Bobby Rossi, usually when somebody has a match prior to this, they're knocked out of it. Mike Rossi, he's not even phased right now.
The guy registers pain differently. If he forgets about it, his injuries really aren't an issue at that point. It's a part of mental illness that is often overlooked.
Cash Money has been eliminated right now by Mike Rossa. Big kick, big strike from Wolverine to Mike Rossa.
And Wolverine on the receiving end of Mike Rossa's fury. Literally calling out Thrash, taking 3 of his stiffest right hands. Rossa answers with one of his own.
Nick Diamond pretty banged up from his tag team match, going right in the face of Mike Rossa. And Bobby Rossi, all 30 entrants have come out. Now it's time to make a pick.
These two are not on the same page when they were competing in the first matchup of this evening, and I doubt they will be now. But Diamond is looking to be the voice of reason. Rossa has got screws loose. This could go a lot of ways.
Oh! Big low blow from Nick Diamond right there. Going right after Mike Rossa. Big strike. These are the kind of things you have to do. They're not friends no more, Bobby Rossi.
I didn't see that one coming, Coach. I'm not going to lie.
Nick Diamond definitely out for vengeance after this tag match. Diego Alvarez, big chop to Nick Diamond. And now here we go, Guapo Suave going after Thrash. And here we go, the hard work heroes, Guapo Suave. 4 people who train at the Belltime Club, trading blows. Diego Alvarez getting Cadamia, not good enough.
Looking for that elimination, comes up a bit shy.
There goes Diego Alvarez and Bobby Rossi. It's time to go to work.
What a counter reversal by both members of the hard work heroes. Lex Lozano in there to fend for himself by his damn self.
Lex Lozano, though, he seems like he could take it. Every strike, he's getting stronger right there. Big strike to Combs. Bigger strike to Academia.
Oh, leg lariats abound for everyone. Lex Lozano still appears to be in this matchup, in this fight. And a reminder to the viewers from home, a winner of this matchup will get a title opportunity at Legacy of this coming year.
And the our hard work heroes eliminated Guapo Suave. Now the winners of the Fight Life Tag Team Battle Royal last Sunday, the Perfect Strangers. Barnaby Combs has been eliminated.
Well, looks as if Academia is going to force a meeting of the minds between the Perfect Strangers. That ain't happening, Charlie.
There goes thrash by Davey Cash. Wolverine traded strikes. Eric Academia, Barnaby Combs catching him right there. Eric Academia officially eliminated. Davey Cash tosses out Wolverine. Johnny Pierce right now. Look at this, coming to the outside, shoving Manny Souza, picking up AJP. AJP eliminated, what?
That's not a valid elimination. That should be nullified. That's not a valid elimination.
AJP and Johnny Pierce have unfinished business right now. The hard work heroes are walking out, and Bobby Rossi, we are down to 4. Stephen Lust, Nick Diamond, Davey Cash, Mike Rassa.
Jesus Louises, the bad blood between these two continues to wage on all the way to the lockers. Things have boiled down. Things have boiled down to a very, very turbulent point here. Very volatile.
Big super kick from Lust. Next one to Grassa. Nick Diamond, Davey Cash. Big one to Diamond.
Welcome to the party. Everybody is strewn about via super kick.
All 4 men are down. Bobby Rossi, let's make a pick. Who are you picking right now?
I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go with Nick Diamond.
Smart pick, number 30, but he's not fresh. None of these guys are. You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball. Give me Davey Cash to take this one.
Cash, that's a cagey character right there. It's a smart pick in my opinion.
Just backing up right there. Nick Diamond has not been eliminated.
There's no way he's walking away from this. Come on, guy, pick you to win, really? Well, our camera may not see it, but he's found himself some reprieve over here by the entrance area.
Davey Cash, big chop to Stephen Lust. Trading blows right there. Big forearm, big forearm. One more from Davey Cash. Huge Irish whip. Davey Cash, oh, big forearm from Lust.
Stephen Lust trying to keep his spot here in the Rumble, but wait a minute, no.
Mike Rassa tosses them both out. We are down to Mike Rassa. Not aware of it. Here comes Nick Diamond.
Nick Diamond has not yet won the Rumble. Grasso with only 1 foot to the floor. This place is coming unglued. Nick Diamond turning his back to the competition a little bit too soon.
Bobby Rossi, did you think we would come to this point? The 2 that had a team together are now the final 2. Mike Rassa picking over Nick Diamond right now. The 2 are on the apron.
Shot for shot, it all boils down to this, coach. Rassa answers with a right hand of his own. Nick Diamond does the same. Right hand for right hand. These guys are letting it all hang out. The potential title opportunity and legacy as they continue to wage war on the apron.
The question comes down to who wants it more.
Rasa spills himself into the ring. And Diamond's looking to suplex him out.
Nick Diamond and Mike Rosser right now. And we got Nick Diamond, we got Mike Rosser, the final two in there. The rest in piss, as he calls it. Dropping Diamond down. Can Mike Rosser capitalize, Bobby Rossi?
Well, he's got him up by the scruff of the neck. Ladies and gentlemen, having won a golden opportunity with the number 29 spot, Mike Rosser prevails against the odds remaining at his point of entry. You are looking at a man who is main event legacy bound. Things are coming unraveled here at the Rosary Church Hall. Folks, for my confidant, Coach C, for everybody here at the RWA, thank you for joining us, and we will see you in March.
Saturday, March 23rd in Riverside.